But this gal is the one that made this day happen. Jenny, come. And look at this stage. She is a decorating genius. So come on up, Jenny.
Oh boy. So how many of you at the beginning of COVID thought the sky was falling and that we were all gonna die? I was the first one who was freaking out. I was posting on Facebook, oh my gosh, don't go outside, watch out everybody, oh my gosh. And I was like adamant, everyone stay home, don't go anywhere. And then I like watched the news and I watched it over and over and I was like watching the death count like it was some kind of a dashboard of death or whatever, and I just got sucked in. And for the first little bit, people were like, oh, all the other kids were picking up on this school stuff, it was gonna be okay. And then by April 27th, when that school was gonna start, because you know what? I had a chain, like I'm counting down to Christmas. It was every day from March 13th to April 27th, I was taking a thing off the chart to get these kids back in school. And guess what? That never came. Okay? After the 27th, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And then all of a sudden the teachers were like, crap, we gotta get doing school now. And so all of a sudden it was like all the other kids were getting involved and doing Zoom classes, and I was like, oh, I've got this awesome kid with special needs and he can't log into a computer and he wants to know where his friends are. He wants to know if he's gonna he said, am I gonna pass 9th grade? Am I okay? And all the insecurities and doubts he didn't understand. And I was starting to get mad. And I was starting to be mad at myself. And I was like, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing a good job. I am a failure. I'll tell you, I didn't go into education for a reason. Number one, I don't want to be around a lot of people's kids. And number two, I don't want to be around other people's kids. So fine. So now I'm stuck with my own kids. That wasn't part of the deal. Anyways, so as time went on, I started to feel really depressed. And I don't know if anyone's going to admit it out there, but I know people feel depressed. And we feel like sad and like I am the kind of person that needs to have a project and I've got to have something to do and something to look forward to. And all of a sudden my planner that was like every single day had something to do. All of a sudden it was blank. I had nothing to do, and I started like falling into this trap of sitting on my bed, watching the news, getting sucked in and feeling sorry for myself. And then I decided, okay, what am I gonna do? So aside from having a small nervous breakdown and making a little video online where after that point people were dropping off cookies and bringing me bread, wondering if I was okay, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. My family in other states were calling to check in on me because they thought, is Jenny okay? Like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, you guys don't understand. You're not from Washington. You don't know what it feels like. This is horrible. I am an adult. I don't want anyone telling me how many steps I can walk and how many people I can be around every day. And I don't want you to tell me that my kids can't go to the park that's 2 feet down the street, right? Because I don't live like that. If I wanted to live like that, I'd go live somewhere else. So this is what happened. I'm in my bed and I'm like, okay, that's it. We're out of here. I'm over this Washington stuff. I'm on my phone. I'm looking for jobs through my husband in any other state but Washington. I was like, forget this place, because you know what? I am not homeschooling my special needs 15-year-old. It's not going to happen. So guess what? I'm all looking for jobs, looking for houses, and I was like, Jenny, you can't give up that fast. So then I was like, okay, I will give this until November so we can get a chance at removing Governor Inslee, because he is the one that is stopping us from living. And I can't live like that. I'm sorry. We all have worked too hard. We've invested so much of our time in our lives to be free, and to have somebody sit up in an office somewhere, talk to his buddy Bill, and say, hey, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and have him stay home till maybe like mid-July, maybe past August, probably let him go around November after the election. No, that's not gonna work. Right? We're not doing that. So I decided I'm drawing a line in the sand. This is bull. I don't care. Everybody that's my friend on Facebook, probably 3 of them are watching. The other 1,500 think I'm crazy. It's true, because I speak from my heart and I have passion. And I am so passionate about us being good examples to our children. And I want to respect my father who was in the Marines. And I want to respect my ancestors that fought in the Civil War, in the First World War, whatever, all of them. They didn't die for no reason. We are here standing here for no reason, right? We got these flags. We are America, and this is what we do. We unite, and we stand, and we fight for each other because we are Americans. Right? Right? Okay, so I decided I'm going to give this thing a fight. I got involved. There was a rally a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm just going to do it. I showed up with a helium tank. I did a big balloon arch. I gave balloons to kids, and I was like, that felt really good. I felt for once I was doing something positive. And then I went home that night, and I was like, okay, when's the next one? I know we can top that. Just in the visual side, that's all. Anyway, so I was like, no one's saying anything, no one's doing anything, and I just had this spiritual urge, like, you've got to get it out there. Just make an event, and people will come. Right? Here you guys are. Thank you. And it was because of divine intervention, because God was just letting me, I was praying for help, and I was praying for guidance, and I wanted to be useful, and I wanted to use my talents and my tools and my energy, and not sit at home and watch the news and feel sorry for myself. So, here I am talking to all of you guys, and the whole purpose of this rally is to call you to action, to talk to you about things you can do when you leave this rally. For those who are watching online, for those who are going to hear about this from their friends, we are not here to riot. We are not here to complain a lot, okay? We're just here to support each other and to have fun and be patriotic and bring your kids and celebrate America how we grew up and how we want it to be. Right? Right? Okay, so, what? Oh, are you done? Yeah. Okay, she's trying to kick me off. Anyways, so I'll get back to the point. So, anyways, the point is that I wasn't going to homeschool my son, so I was like, okay, I got to do something because I got till November to figure this crap out. So here we are, and I want to say, I had to come up with some mission plan so I could talk some crazy people into helping me, in which, just so you guys know, there's about a dozen of us who met today for the first time. I just met her today. For the last 2 weeks straight, we've been 10 hours a day online, recruiting all you guys, trying to fundraise, trying to figure out how it's all going to work, but here we are. So, this is the mission that we came up with, and I wanted to be very clear to anybody who's watching that thinks we're freaking crazy, because we're not. Okay. We, the people of the state of Washington, are uniting as one from across the state. We are willingly ready to stand together in solidarity as one nonpartisan group. We are uniting to defend and to preserve our inherent and inalienable rights, which are endowed upon us by our Creator. These rights allow us to protect our liberty and our pursuit of happiness, because we are the essential silent majority, and we can't be silent anymore, you guys. Come on! We gotta be awake, or we're gonna be stuck with another 4 years of some stuff. Whatever you just said, yes. Okay, so basically we're gonna take our state back, we're gonna work hard, and we're gonna all do it. When you all leave here today, you're gonna find something you can do. Everybody that's speaking is gonna give you an idea, because no one's gonna leave here without an action plan. So, to leave this quote from Dietrich Bonhoeffer, we must get involved now. Silence in the face of evil itself is evil, and God will not hold us guiltless. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. So guess what, you guys? You're all acting because you're here. So we've already made the first step, so thank you.